Perfect timing. All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be giving you guys more unpopular opinions. Maybe they're popular opinions of others that I agree with, things that we don't talk about enough. It's giving that today. As always, like, subscribe, and share. My handles will be below in the description box. And of course, leave your own opinions, leave your own whatever, how you feel. It's for us to have a conversation. Let's debate. Give me some new perspective. Don't think that you're gonna come in and try to force feed your opinion down my throat, which is what I'm not trying to do here either. Men who are leaders naturally do not talk about leading, and they understand what that encompasses. So whether it be them setting the example, being a leader, getting their hands dirty, whatever it takes more than you just delegating and pointing fingers and trying to tell people what to do for you to be a quote-unquote leader. Two things can be true at once. It's as simple as that. Body shaming can be done on both sides. You can body shame somebody who you feel is too skinny. You can body shame somebody who you feel is overweight. Both sides don't like it equally, honestly, even though it's not even talked about enough in the media when it comes to people who are slimmer. They don't like to be called skinny, from my experience. Men who are constantly talking about the modern versus traditional woman, I am very convinced that they don't want a wife. They want a servant who will stroke their ego. The way that they describe what they feel like traditional women should do, you want a servant, you want a maid. I really feel like we are spending too much time on these platforms, on these podcasts, on these channels, talking about how we personally feel relationships and dynamics should be, and trying to force feed it down other people's throats without just taking the time to do what we need to do internally to make sure that we are the best partners for our own situation. I saw somebody talk about or say that we're not meant to know these many people or have access to these many people. I guess that's what social media has brought. But I don't even think it's that we're not supposed to know these many people. I think that we need to understand that nobody belongs to us. Nothing in this life is guaranteed. Nobody belongs to us. And then you're not supposed to fall for everybody that you meet. You're probably not even supposed to experience everybody that you meet. You just understand that it is temporary. People want the world to stop when they are going through things. And then when it doesn't stop, they hate the world. Men will want a woman to submit to them, but they don't submit to or have a relationship with God. I don't ever hear you include God in your day. I don't ever hear you praying or saying or thanking God for anything, but you want somebody to listen to you and submit to you. People who say, that's just how I am, are people who I avoid, because I don't think that that's just how I am can be an excuse that you use for you being a crappy person. People use that as an excuse for their character flaws, and I think it's weird. I think that's a very young-minded thing to do too. That's just how I am. No, you're a douche. You giving your unwarranted, just an opinion that people didn't ask for doesn't make you blunt and straightforward. You telling everybody that you're so blunt and straightforward doesn't make you blunt and straightforward. Again, you're just a dickhead. Y'all keep saying modern versus traditional, but pick and choose what traditions you want to adhere to. Traditional in what sense then? Driving teaches you patience. If you get irritated easily or find yourself getting to road rage very quickly, that is probably how you handle a lot of situations in your life. Or you suppress a lot of emotions and then it comes out in things like that. Being able to just like actually take time one time and just like sit in traffic and like think. You won't be so focused on how long it's taking for you to get to where you're going or how much traffic there is or whatever you might be irritated about in that moment. Just take time to yourself. That's a time for you to sit. That's a time for you to sit and think. You don't really see any other race. I mean, not often. To me, it doesn't seem like any other race except for Black men get onto podcasts and tell Black women that they should humble themselves, or that they're not gonna get this man, or that they need to settle for certain things because they don't want to be with a man who's broke but treats them well. I don't think any other race talks to their women about that. I don't think any other race tells them that you're not going to get this man because you don't fit into this criteria. According to who, though? That is you guys' own opinion. That is how y'all feel. You personally probably wouldn't choose that woman, and you think that she needs to humble herself. So then you tell her that she wouldn't get any other guy just because you feel that way. People give up too easily when it comes to relationships, but at the same time, people don't know when to let go. I guess this all circles back to the two things being true at once. From very young ages, we witness and internalize people's like hardships and relationships and their heartbreak, and that is a good chunk of where our relationship insecurities stem from before we even get into any real relationships of any substance. As I've stated before, nothing in this life is guaranteed. Every divine union has a divine timeline. Don't question the timeline. It's just God's timing, divine timing. That's just how it is. What you eat, what you listen to, what you read, what you get from social media, all of that has an effect on you mentally and physically. What you tell yourself will show up in your reality. That is what will manifest. Physiology is psychology. They go hand in hand. Not everything is mental illness, an ailment, or something that needs to be diagnosed. Just learn to sit and process and grow through what you need to grow through. Men will be bigger groupies for a rich man than women will be. Okay, and let's stop saying every generation after us doesn't have real music, or talk about the way that they talk and the way that they dress and the way that they do things just because we think our generation was personally best, because none of us chose when we incarnated onto this earth. And then we definitely didn't choose what was going to be in around the time that we did. So it just is what it is. Honestly, all of it's the same. It just has its own twist to it every generation. Whatever. Just let it be. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys this week on my unpopular but maybe popular opinions and things that we do not talk about enough. What do you guys think? You know, I want to know. Leave it below in the comments. Give me some perspective. Give me some new insight. Give me something. Give me an unpopular opinion or something you feel like we don't talk about enough. As always, like, subscribe, and share for love. I'll see you guys next time.